Yeah.
You're ready, bro.
Should I play the dramatic intro?
Yeah.
Okay. We're gonna put the headphones on so we can hear, so we can give ourselves a little.
Should we just leave the headphones on?
Yeah. We can put it like this. Yeah.
I feel like Howard Stern.
Howard Stern. Are you ready, Howard Stern? Whoa. Turn my music up! Ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah.
in a world full of chaos, we're all on one island, and that's Hawaii. Welcome to the podcast that you've been waiting for. Here's your host, Kaipo!
What's going on, guys? Hope y'all ready. It's gonna be a good one.
And Romeo Valentine.
Valentine.
I've been expecting you. Yeah. We're gonna laugh. We're gonna cry. Okay, maybe we won't cry. But we're gonna do it. All right. We can take our headphones off now because the intro's over. We just couldn't hear the intro without the headphones.
I hope you guys ready for this
Yeah.
podcast.
I don't even know if I'm ready for this.
You know what's crazy? I try to stay away from doing these podcasts because
Why?
I always feel like people reveal a lot more than what they should, and sometimes people will show the side of themselves that they really aren't. But this podcast, we're letting it all out. I think this year for me is just being transparent and just being myself and stop being so.
Kaipo's really funny, if you guys all wondering. Kaipo's actually a very funny guy. You know, he looks serious, but he's seriously funny. This guy, let me tell you something. He's funny. Okay, if we could give him a microphone and it's just him on a stage, he would definitely crack some jokes like this one.
Yeah, for sure. So there's this sea cucumber and this mollusk. No, but for real,
No.
it's cool. You know, I got kind of used to it when we do gigs.
Yeah.
You know, being a lot more comfortable on stage, I guess you could say. But yeah, man, I'm excited for this podcast.
Speaking of gigs, because
Hey,
okay,
let's get into it.
Yeah, speaking of gigs, okay. You know, I've been working in the music industry for a long time, especially from the radio side mainly. With the hence of my career was mostly in the radio side, and DJing side. For you, you're on the artist side of things, and you know one thing that artists have is a source of income by doing gigs at different venues and different places that can consistently book. Do you feel like there's been an issue with payments as of late, as far as like people undercutting?
Oh, definitely.
People taking lower pay just so they can get the gig, and now it's like icing the guys who you know, who've been working decades in this industry, who deserve a rightful pay.
Yeah. It's almost like I kind of compare it to construction, right? When you join the union, you're a certain percentage, right? Mm-hmm. And you go to class every Saturday. You build your experience, you build your percentage, and then eventually you become journeyman, right? Mm-hmm. So now you get journeyman pay, which obviously is way better than when you first started some years ago. Same thing with music, right? When you first start, your pay is low. You build your repertoire, or you know you've been gigging for so long. Now you feel like the talent is there, so you build your price up, right? Mm-hmm. And then you build it so far up that you feel like you deserve this number, and then here comes the next cat, and they're starting too. So it's almost like, okay, me as an OG or a old head in the game, do I go down here and talk to this guy and be like, hey, I think you should at least charge this much, so that you're not undercutting all of us that's worked so hard to get here, so that we don't lose gigs. And I feel like there's a big misunderstanding with that too, right? And these young cats that are coming out in the game, they don't understand. They're learning the game too. But and that's the nature of the business too. And honestly, it sucks. I'll be transparent. Like, you know, I see a lot of musicians out there that are taking super low paying gigs just to get the gig, and it does hurt. For me, I feel like it hurts the industry. You know, because at one point nobody was doing acoustic sets. You know, I'll be honest. Kimo Opiana was like the OG doing Mai Tai gigs. You know, there was only a handful of guys that were actually in the acoustic scene. And if you really do your math, the acoustic scene, if you do 3, 4, 5 gigs a week, you can make a good living off of that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It adds up.
It adds
I
up.
think that's what some people don't think about, right? Is doing gigs adds up.
Right. And obviously you want the weekly gigs, right? You want the weekly gigs so it keeps steady money in your pocket. And then also as a person coming to a restaurant or coming to listen to music, I want to know when Romeo Valentine's gonna be here. Like, oh, Rome's over here every Wednesday. I'm coming every Wednesday.
Yeah.
Not like you know, some of the restaurants, they'll hire you once a month, and then the biggest question you get asked, like for me, like tonight, in fact, I did a gig and the guy came up to me and was like, "Hey, do you play here every Wednesday?" I'm like, "Nah, maybe like once every month or 3 months, you know." So I think consistent gigs are good too. But I mean, straying back to the pay, you know, I really think that there should be some mutual understanding, or maybe even a music, what do you call it? A union.
A union. I think there is a music union actually out here. I met a guy who said he is in the music union.
See, I heard about it, but I never really touched on that.
But I think it'll be hard with not as much people being in it, you know, because then everybody's going to go around. The guys that aren't in it, they're going to go around and just take the gigs, and then
That's what I mean.
It's so like difficult. But I will say this with the consistency of things, because when I was 15 years old, I was working at Capono's, and there was a consistency there. When I say that, Henry Capono performed there every single Wednesday. He would perform every Wednesday, and that was it. You would get to see Henry Capono perform every Wednesday.
That's crazy.
And then he would do this year show with C&K, and that would like sell out. Like he would do it at Capono's, and then he ended up venturing off and doing it at Waikiki Shell and such. But then if you think about it, he had them, and he had Hot Rain twice a week.
We played too.
Yeah. Oh, did you? Were you guys there? Oh, yeah.
So
I did
our
see
first
you.
band, our first band, we were called 7 p.m.
Yeah.
It was me, my brother, Kellen, Jama Oli, Chauncey,
Dang.
Pu'unui,
Dang.
Sharon from Rebel Soldiers. We had Art Valoria, who also used to play with Rebels, and the Easies. And then we had...
So before Nisha 9, there was Nisha 10.
yeah, there was. It started with 7 of us, and then it grew to 8. So we'd always have, like, I felt like every week we had a different name. It was like 7 p.m., 8 soldiers, and because some of us would always show up late, we were called LMK, Last Minute Crew. Like, yeah, but it was a good time. But yeah, I remember jamming at Capone's. We
Yeah.
actually have that live recording still.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
7 p.m.
But Capono's, they had the weeklies, and that was the thing. Every Friday, you would get to see an Ole.
You know, Ole, yeah? Oh, yeah.
Every Wednesday was Henry. I think Tuesday and Thursday was Hot Rain. And that was what it was every single week. And people would come every single week because they knew they were there, and they had the regulars.
Yeah.
So I think that, you know, for sure. I mean, I feel like the consistency of it has lost its touch in a sense, somewhat. For some areas, some spots.
And, you know, I think people can kind of like jump in the comment section after we drop this episode and kind of, you know, share their thoughts on that work in the industry, in the restaurant industry.
Yeah.
I always thought about, like, is it better, like for us, it's good to have people in the crowd, you know, like you get the regulars that come and listen to the music. But what about the regulars that come in and don't spend no money? They just drink water, sit down just to listen to music. Does that, obviously it kind of hurts the business because they're not making money, but does it really hurt the business or does it help because it's a body there, you know?
It's a body there and it's a familiar face. I feel like always having those familiar faces in the crowd, those people who just come to support, I feel like that's, you know, I mean, important to just to the atmosphere of things.
Yeah.
Even though they may not have spent $1, and sometimes, you know, money is money, but there's some things money can buy, and sometimes it's the people that show that support. They you know, and who knows? They you know, they're there all the time, and if they do have money, when they do have money, they might be spending it there.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's like a.
I feel like eventually sitting there for so long, they're gonna buy something.
Yeah, exactly. They're gonna get hungry after seeing somebody eat that much, you know, French toast sticks. No, but I mean, okay. So I mean, even in the DJ world, you know, I mean, I think we have issues with that in the DJ world, where we've been undercut for so long by so many people just because they want to try and shoot their way to the top. And yeah, that's one way to do it. But it's like you also want to compose and have your integrity. As you be like, I'm not gonna come down to this guy's level because you have integrity. You're like, you know how hard I work to get to where I'm at. You know how much I've been through.
But then you deal with you know how much I've been through and how much years I had to sacrifice to get to this level. Now these guys come in the game and they're down here charging low, $100 for a 2-hour gig or $120 for a 2-hour gig. Now us guys up here don't got no work anymore because the restaurants just are looking for, they don't care what kind of music. As long as there's a musician on stage, the managers did their part. We don't care who, just be on stage. Until they do care, until they start getting complaints like, hey, when are we going to get so-and-so back?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think there's like a thing where I've seen this so many times with even musicians is when you put them neck to neck, right? And you put them neck to neck, it's like, okay, there's the new booty and then there's the I'm gonna call him old head. There's the new booty and the old head. And when you put the old head next to the new booty and you know, I mean, this person goes on and then this person goes on, you can see a drastic difference.
Yeah.
The presence of just them on stage, their demeanor, their singing abilities, their everything. They know how to read crowds in a whole nother light. And I think that's what you know, I mean, that elevates the room. Like you can have the same exact crowd, two different, you know, artists. And, you know, obviously the one who's been doing it a lot longer knows how to read that room, as long as they perfected their craft, of course.
Right.
Because not everybody shoots for greatness. They just do it because some people just do it just because, oh, this is just another day-to-day. I just want to get this over with.
Right.
I remember I seen this mainstream artist. I'm not going to say her name. But I was in the backstage with her.
Well, it's a podcast. Come on, man.
No, I mean,
we gotta let's be we call it transparency.
I'll be transparent for sure. So this is what she was saying. She's a hip hop rapper.
Wait, what's her name?
She's a mainstream rapper. I don't want her to get mad at me. So, but I like when she said this, and I was thinking like, man, for me, like I love my craft. You know what I mean? I enjoy it. I take it to heart. I really put my blood, sweat, and tears into something like everything that I do. So when she was, and she's on another level. You know what I mean? And you know what I mean? She has all these fans and all this kind of stuff. And right before she had on stage, she's like, all right, let's get this over with. Like, let's get this over with. And I was like,
yeah, the show didn't even start yet.
I was like, what do you mean get it over with? I was like, you should, you know, every show I do, every time I jump on the tables or do whatever, or, you know, whether I'm in the back scene,
rocking.
I'm just like, bro, we going in. Like,
yeah. I see that. And you know what's cool too, right, Rome? Is like, you know, I don't go to no clubs. Mm-hmm. I don't go to I don't go to the nightclubs. But when you DJ at parties and you're there, I can see the energy that you give off, and it's what is
contagious?
Contagious, yeah, right. So that energy, we can feed off of that energy, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And me just showing up to a party and seeing you already, like, bro, it's dinner time and this guy's behind a DJ booth and he's moving. And we're over there eating Kahlua pig, rice, lomi salmon, this guy's Harlem shaking.
And what's crazy is I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't do nothing. Yeah. You know, it's what I did was I learned how to enjoy myself in the craft that I love to do, and I still continue to strive to be great. I chase the greatness. That's more awesome, than anything. Man. So, like, you know what I mean? I know that's a part of it, and I see so many guys, and no disrespect to other DJs, you know what I mean? That's their style, sure, but it is not my style. To just stand around and, you know what I mean? I came from a dancing background, just like you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We came from a different background than they did. So I came from a background of
we got to touch on that after.
Entertaining and being on stage, and you know what I mean? It was like, and so for me, it's like, you know, it's showtime. Showtime more than anything. It's more of enjoying the craft more than anything. But yeah, so yeah, man. You want to touch on the dancing?
Yeah.
I mean,
so I don't know if you guys know, but this is what Started in about my freshman year. So 2000, oof. I'm not going to even mention the numbers, but back in the day, you know, we used to go to the All Ager Ragers, and we used to work for. I used to work for Mike. Mike used to come to Honolulu and drop me off a whole bunch of flyers.
Mike G.
Mike G.
I was flying for James Cole.
Yeah,
but they were a team.
Yeah.
That's funny.
So Mike G used to meet me. I remember he used to meet me once a month, or whenever he had events.
Yeah.
He'd meet me at the bottom of the hill, Honolulu High School, the backside by my apartment. He'd drop me off a whole box of flyers, and we'd pass out the flyers. You know, and I was all in because I knew passed out flyers, I getting in the club for free.
Yeah.
And whoever was with me, we didn't stand in no line when it came to, what was it? Volcanoes.
Yep. Oh, Volcanoes.
Volcanoes line, if you guys know from back in the day.
Oh, yeah.
The line was crazy every time. So you would walk in the line and then have the desk, and we would walk in the second line and you could get the wristband and just walk right in. So I was all in with the dancing. I used to be part of a group, two-step crew. We called a couple of boys. In fact, DJ Odyssey or Joseph Soul, Josal was our DJ.
Yeah.
And he was actually the first guy that I started doing music with.
You guys had
we
a group?
all danced. Yeah, it was like.
I remember Four Walls.
Yep. That's when freaking all this heel toe became popular.
Bro, I can do heel toe still.
Romeo's crew, Crumpany, was the first guys to bring crumping to Hawaii.
Yeah.
I remember that. Was you guys, Willie, Jackson, Ty and what's the brother's name?
Lorenzo. They were in Micah's crew. They were with Full Court Press.
Yeah.
They were with Micah's crew.
Two-step crew, Full Court Press, Crumpany.
Mm-hmm.
What other groups had?
And then Les's group, what was it, Next Generation?
Oh yeah, they beat us.
The Aya Boys.
The Aya Boys. We
Josh
battled Les guys for $1,000. I remember.
I was there.
And we made it to the
Volcanoes.
finals at Volcanoes. We made it to the finals, and we thought we had our whole thing planned. Oh, we got shut down so bad.
The
bro.
thing about it is, everybody knew Two Step was stacked. Everybody knew Two Step was gonna win. So it was like one of those things. Like everybody knew Two Step was gonna win until these guys pulled out a trick.
Next Tradition.
Next Tradition.
Next Tradition or Next Generation or
No,
something?
Next Generation was Micah G's.
The band.
So I get them mixed up too. Because I always say, Next Tradition or Next Tradition.
That's right.
Yeah.
So and that was right after they came out with all their dances right after what's that dancing movie that came out?
You Got Served.
You Got Served. And they shut us down.
Yeah. And
bad. We got embarrassed.
What it was
I was so pissed.
I would explain the part that really killed it off was like, Two Step was coming at it, and then boom, it was going back and forth, bop, 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 whoop, whoop, whoop. And then Next Generation, I don't know where they pulled out a controller. They pulled out a PlayStation controller or a Nintendo controller. And they plugged it into the other guy's back pocket. And then as he's playing them, he was...
he was popping.
And they were moving. It was all in sync. And I was like, oh, yeah, there's...
Yep. That hurt.
and the whole place, the whole room went crazy.
Know, if you hung around with Romeo or myself during high school days, that dancing was everything for me. I wasn't even singing. I mean, I was jamming and singing, but
you were rapping more back then.
Yeah, I was in a rap group, Four Walls Productions, but hip hop dancing was everything to me. Yeah. So losing a battle of that, I took that to heart. Yeah. And I tried to scrap after that. And out of all the people, I tried to scrap Bimwala. Les. We didn't even know each other at the time. And then we became good friends after, but freaking so classic. I was freaking hurt, bro.
Who do you think is the best dancer now?
I don't know. I haven't been
out of those boys. Me, them. Who do you think still got
it? Me, them.
Who do you think?
I think I only got two options there.
If we did a battle now, who do you think would win?
I think you're the only one that still dances.
I mean,
we'll be at a restaurant.
Don't really dance.
No, yes, you do.
No, but
we'll be at a restaurant or like the most quietest place, and here comes Romeo. Harlem shaking or doing something.
I don't know what you're talking about.
The worst timing.
What do you mean? I'm just kidding, bro. Partner was the Harlem Shake.
Partner, Akiona.
I taught Partner
Big
how to
Daddy.
crump. Yeah, he was
That's
a big
his
boy.
nickname, Big Daddy.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you guys know, but we used to airbrush. We used to airbrush our clothes back in the day.
Oh, yeah,
we used to
yeah,
go
yeah.
to Rocky, Connie, Winter Mall, and he would
the
airbrush
airbrush
our
was-
shirts.
I couldn't
We
afford it.
thought that was the coolest
It was.
thing ever.
It's
Was
still,
it?
I think it's still cool.
Man.
What I used to do, because I couldn't afford it, I used to go to Walmart and buy paint and stencils. And I used to paint and stencils because I was poor. So it was like $1 something for the paint. And then the stencils were like $3. So that's $4. And then I get the blanks from, it was like 5 for $20 at Foot Locker or Champs.
I just remember Michael Banks, Ty, and Lorenzo. They would always have the freshest shoes, nicest clothes. Like, you know what I mean?
Private school.
I just was gonna say that.
We have public school.
You and Damien, huh?
You and Damien. So Willie was smart. Willie hung out with the private school kids.
Willie was Farrington High School.
Yeah,
Yep.
Willie was public school, but he hung out with them.
But Willie was the best dancer out of everybody.
He was yeah, you know what, he had that what you call, he could when you see something, he
was black. That's what it was. Frick, he was black.
Because I mean, yeah,
Very
that's
talented.
Yeah, because the knees, right? It was the knees.
No, don't do it.
What? Do what? Oh, what was I gonna do?
What about the knees?
No, they get
What?
bigger.
They grow.
I mean, yeah, that's another way of saying get bigger.
No, but bro, Willie could dance.
He had the picture. You know when you could picture something and you can imitate it. He could mirror.
Oh yeah.
He could mirror. I wasn't good at that, and I'm black.
Bro, so I'll tell a funny story. When we were getting into crumping, we were learning. we had a dance class at Osna's house. In
Sorry.
Yeah, we had a dance class at Osna's house outside in his garage.
Yeah.
And Willie came to teach us. It was me.
Oh my gosh.
I think Jay Wiz was there. A couple other people, and then Willie came to teach us. Bro, we couldn't get it at all. We were like, what is he doing?
To teach crump,
It's crazy.
I taught a lot of people how to crump, and to teach it, you really got to start with simple, basic stuff. And in order for you to grow from there, so
Like
some
what?
people,
What would like if you was to teach me right now?
I'll teach you a chest pop. So you'd have to just boom. You got chest pop.
Try that.
Wow. It's just your chest popping. Bah. Without moving your shoulders. You got to separate your whole body. You got to separate your arms, your legs, everything.
like
Everything
that.
got to separate. So this is just your chest popping. And then arm swings. So I do a 3-jab arm swing, right? So I go cross, boom, and then I make a little cup right here in this, and I push it through. So it'll go pop, 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 pop.
Oh snap! See that?
And that's a that's like a basic. Yeah. You got him. You got him.
He said, "Make a cup."
Chest pop.
Just pop. 1, 2, pow.
Okay. So anyway,
For the record, I can crump. I'm just being stupid right now. I'm not gonna show you guys. Unless you guys want the smoke, baby. You don't even remember this move. Remember this one?
which one? Oh.
Ah.
What about this one? You remember this one?
Hey. Oh, you remember this one? Remember this one?
Oh.
We won't go there.
Remember this one?
It's hard for me to do that. I don't got a neck right now, but it's coming. It's coming back shortly.
Yeah, you got a neck.
Now.
Turtleneck.
Anywho,
Sorry.
good times, brother. We had some good times,
Yeah,
man.
that was okay. That was like 10 years ago.
No way. That was
Yeah, but
more
you don't
than-
tell them. Don't.
Oh, I was like, that's more than 10 years. Nah, we're not lying.
No, we're not lying. I'm
God
just-
is watching.
Plus, I was just counting with my fingers. So 10, 20, 30.
All right, let's tap into these questions, man. I got a couple questions for you.
Okay,
bro.
here, let's go.
All right. So, what's something locals aren't ready to hear?
The
think we both can answer that.
Oh, the alarm.
The alarm.
The chicken's yelling outside your window when you're trying to sleep.
The pokey frogs in yellow.
Yeah.
What's something locals aren't ready to hear?
I mean, obviously, everybody's first thought was the truth.
the truth.
The truth. The first thought was the truth. Because you know what? I mean, there's a reality to a lot of things. And sometimes you guys got to accept the reality in order to grow and gain a better understanding of life, yeah. And you know what I mean? Like, I've seen so many people who are still in the same, what is it, development or same, like, you know, from when they were in high school, and they're still in the same mentality. There's like the growth of it. It's like, yo, it's like you try to talk to him, it's like, bro, no, don't tell me nothing. You know,
Bro, I try to talk to him. Nah, it's just gonna be nothing.
no, don't tell me nothing. You don't know what you're talking about. I mean, bro, I love you, so you know it's like you're.
Hey, brother, what's your goals like for 5 years from now? Nothing. I'm pretty good down there. Yeah. Not doing nothing.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, what do you think? What do you think?
I think definitely is the truth. You know, I think especially us locals that live here in Hawaii or born and raised in Hawaii, I think we, especially the men, we hide behind the ego, right? Where we have to have that mentality where you got to be so macho every time. You got to be the man of the house. When you go out with your boys, you got to be the man. You got to show out, spend the most money, or you got to wear the biggest gold chain, or, you know, because I'm not going to lie, I was trying to be that guy a while ago. I was trying to fit in, you know, and not knowing that just being myself, I could fit in, you know?
Yeah.
But I did all of that, and I ended up selling all of that. I don't have no gold chain no more.
Yeah.
Sold all that. I still got my rings, but...
No, that's true,
You
bro.
know, I just felt like... And, you know, certain people, too, they buy gold jewelry because obviously it's an investment now. But it's a sense of accomplishment, you know? As a local boy from Hawaii, especially if you come from Section 8 housing, or, you know, and not come from a wealthy family or a family that's worked hard in the past and has a financial freedom. You know, when you finally get a chance to spend money on yourself, first thing we do is we buy outrageous, expensive things that we can't even afford, but we do for that thing, you know, just so that we can stand out in the crowd and be cool with everybody else. For that recognition, I guess. Like, oh, guys, oh, you got that gold chain? Oh, nice. Yeah. And the first thing one local boy gonna do is go to your chain and go like this. and wave with their hand to see if it's real. You know, because you can feel when it's a fake gold chain or...
So what is?
You know what I mean? Let me see.
Nobody's ever done it before because it's too small.
No, that's real, huh?
Yeah, it's real.
Real fake.
Yes, please, it's fake, so don't rob me.
No, but you know what I mean, right? Even as far as like, you know, I'll be honest. I live in Las Vegas and partially here in Hawaii, but bro, Hawaii got the dopest rides.
Rides?
Cars and
Oh, I thought you meant like carnival.
Carnival rides?
Yeah, I was
We got
like,
the worst carnival rides.
I was like, we don't even have a carnival anymore.
No, we got the sickest lifted trucks.
Oh yeah.
Like, you know.
Oh, the creativity of the whips.
What?
the creativity.
Creativity.
The creativity of the rides. They're just uplifting.
No, but there's some nice. I mean, obviously in the mainland because you can get away with a lot more stuff. But you know, I'm a local boy and I like the rides out here.
So not everybody can get away with a lot of stuff. I'm sorry.
Who you talking about? Oh man, come on.
No.
This is a podcast. You got to do this.
I'm so controversial. It's so funny. Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay, sorry. Do I like go that route with myself? You know, but I mean, I'm not a crap talker, but
We're not talking crap. We're just speaking truth.
yeah, it is true. Yeah, if you do dumb things, you're gonna get in trouble for it eventually.
Yeah.
I've done some dumb things in my time.
Are we talking about a certain individual?
Oh, now I'm talking about me, but yeah,
Oh,
I was thinking
you
of
were talking about
somebody
a
in my
certain
head.
individual?
Yeah, I mean,
And you know what? I think we all know who this certain individual is. You know what I mean? Obviously, he's from here, lived in Las Vegas.
Yeah.
And you know what? He made a dumbass decision. Excuse my language, but he made a dumbass decision, and he's living with the consequences now. So you know what I mean? All we're gonna do is just send prayers to his family, wish him the best. But you know, now it's time to face the real music.
Yeah, you know, one thing I'd say is there's always consequence to everything. There could be forgiveness. This is one thing I want to say about forgiveness, right? Forgiveness is for you, right? But then just because you forgive somebody doesn't mean that the discipline is lifted. You know, that somebody should still be disciplined for their actions, and you can bring forgiveness upon somebody because, you know, of course, forgiveness for you to forgive somebody and, you know, let go of that burden and that hate and that anger and all this kind of stuff.
Right.
But they should still be disciplined for what they've done. Just because you're like, oh, I forgave them so they can run scot-free, I don't think that's what that means. I think a lot of people don't want to forgive because they feel like if I forgive you, then all the consequences are off the table.
Yeah, I guess to a certain degree.
Like,
I think, you know, at the end of the day, as a man, when you're wrong, you're wrong. When you're right, you're right. You know what I mean? So when you're wrong and you admit you're wrong, instead of hiding behind lies and hiding behind what's really true, to me, you're a coward. To me, you're not a real man. And you're going to live that life of a lie for as long as you live and not be able to be transparent and be truthful. You know, you only end up one place, you know what I mean? And that's a place of darkness. You'll be living like that. And I know it's not fun because I have some friends that are like that. And they lie so much that they believe their own lies.
oh my gosh.
You know, if people was to ever catch me lying, right, it would be in their arms.
Smooth.
Well, how does a girl say? Clock it. Yeah, whatever that is.
Yeah, shoddy. Do people say shoddy anymore?
I don't even know. You do.
I said shoddy, yeah, shoddy.
All right. Next question.
Okay.
What's one thing you wish tourists understood?
I wish they understood. See, there's like so many things that are obvious, and I like to say they're not obvious. I wish they understood that if they spend more money in Hawaii, they would stay here. Like, you know, because I mean, we need more economic, whatever that word is.
Economic.
Economy.
Nice.
Yes, we need more economy. And in order for us to have more economy, we need them to bring more money.
Bro, what school did you go to? You
Waterloo?
You in Roosevelt, huh? I can tell. You in Roosevelt. Guys, Roosevelt High School right there. This is your
listen.
alumni.
Roosevelt High School, I'm going to tell everybody, I tell everybody this. I went to Punahou on the Hills. Roosevelt, baby.
You're in Upper Punahou.
Yes. Wait, the camera's back. Yes.
I went lower. You know what they say? Lower Kamehameha is, huh?
You went Upper Damien.
No, lower Kamehameha is Farrington.
Oh, yeah. Wait, lower. Yeah.
And Damien, yeah?
See, my geography is off.
Because Damien's right here, Farrington.
Yeah, Damien is right by Bishop Museum.
Anywho.
Yeah. Damien's not all boys school anymore.
Was it always? Just kidding. My bad, boys. Love you guys. I got a bunch of friends that graduated from Damien. And they all losers now. Just kidding.
Damien people are very prideful of their school.
Yeah. Okay. Last question.
Okay. Wait. What do you think?
Oh, I'm asking the questions.
Oh, what do you think? Okay.
One thing that I wish tourists understood.
Yeah. What do you think was one thing you
The
just?
culture.
Okay. Yes.
I think understanding the culture and respecting the culture, and not just I'm not talking about just the Hawaiian culture, but you know, that's a pretty obvious thing. We live in Hawaii. You know what I mean? I mean, respecting the local culture and you know, as far as like how the locals are raised, right? We were raised here to be respectful, show love,
1000%.
show love to the elders, right? Your kids, when your kids go to a party, you make sure your kids say hi to everybody. When they say bye to everybody.
You know
how
what's
we raise-
crazy is a lot of people nowadays, like, you know what I mean, growing up, everybody was auntie and uncle. Kids call the adults by their first names. They call their dads or moms by their first
Yep.
names. It bugs me.
Yeah,
I
it
don't know
bugs
how
me.
it comes.
And you know, I'm very thankful that I have you know, I got 3 baby mamas, you guys. I got 3 baby moms, 5 kids, but all my kids are very, very respectful, and I give it to their moms for raising great kids, you know. Especially myself, I'm always on the go, so I'm barely around any of my kids, but I'm very present and I'm very there. I try to be there at least, you know, as much as I can to be present, and I'm there for all my kids, you know what I mean? But it's rough, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
trying to find the balance there too. So
Yeah, it definitely is, especially trying to make a living. And especially when
you know,
our careers are in the show business.
the crazy thing is a lot of people don't understand is, you know, for me personally, I'm a single father having to live 2 lives in Las Vegas and Hawaii, because I have obviously my studio here and in my house in Vegas, and making a transition back and forth to play music because I asked for this life, right? And I've invested so much time, so much money, so much of my time that I'll never get back to build this career of mine to get where I'm at now, to just belly up and give it up and go back and work construction or a simple job. I can't do that anymore. I'm all in now, you know, and this is like right now, you know, coming into my 40-year mark next year, bro.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
OG.
Wait, what? In
OG
music?
No, not in music.
In
in
life.
human
Damn.
years, bro.
I was like, damn.
This year marks 22 years in the music scene.
Damn.
Yeah, bro. So I think once you reach your 20-year mark, it's OG status.
Yeah.
So I'm officially unks, and you know what? At this point, I accept it. It's cool. You know, I'm all good for it, and I'm excited to where my 40s are gonna take me, because I got a lot of successful friends, you know, that I keep very close to me. I don't post them because these guys are very, very wealthy, but they've all become wealthy in their 40s, you know? So obviously the beginning years up to 30 something was their trial years, right? Figuring life out. Then obviously when you're mid 30 to almost 40 years old, that's when you start to figure life out. And 40s is when you execute your plan. So I'm excited because that's what we're building right here. We're building all of this, you know. Everybody kind of strayed away, did our family things. And now I think our families are getting older, and I think we're maturing a lot more. So now we can sit here and we can conversate about, you know, the things we did in the past that didn't work, that maybe now we can change now and fix it to become successful, to make sure that the $10 we invest into this will be fruitful and turn into $40 when it becomes this. You know what I mean? I think that's super important for me now to like look at the bigger pictures in life instead of the smaller things. Learning to forgive, right? Learning to forgive but not forget. You know, I used to be really, really bad at holding grudges.
Yeah.
And I still kind of have that issue, but I'm learning to.
You
let
actually,
go.
you're really good.
I'm learning to let go, and right now, you know, I gave it up to God, you know, and I asked for forgiveness, and I know I'm, you know, I can be hard to deal with, and I'm very straightforward, you know. But I'd rather have a friend like me to be straight up, straightforward, than beat around a bush and lie to my face.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm sorry.
Yes.
I'd rather be straightforward with my friends and be like, hey, you know, because if I'm messing up, I want you guys to be like, Kaips, bro, you got to chill. You know what I mean? Take a step back. I wish I had that before I went to prison. I wish I had that before I was getting in trouble with the law when I was a teenager. I wish I had that all those times I thought I was making the right decisions, fighting, you know, doing freaking drugs in the bathrooms.
Would you say you were hard-headed growing up?
Yes, very.
Or you didn't listen to nobody?
I did until I got out of high school, and I was at that teenage year where, you know, drinking and partying was the thing to do. You know, we had such a big crew of friends that that was the cool thing to do.
That was what everybody was doing.
Yep. And my house, when I was living in Aliamanu, was like the hub. So everybody would come and pregame at my house, and we would all jump in cabs and go to Shack Waikiki.
Dang,
You know what I mean? And we would get stupid drunk and Uber. I mean, we didn't have Uber.
Yeah,
back
Uber,
in the
it was
day.
all taxis.
It was all taxis.
Yeah. Yeah. I think my house used to be the spot that everybody used to.
I know. I was
sleep
there.
at.
Yeah. I slept at your house. I would come meet you guys. This is when Romeo used to drink, and
I used to
you know,
drink a lot before.
Yeah.
But even growing up, my house was like this. Actually, right when I graduated high school, and I had all these interns. I had all these interns when I was working at the radio station. I started working at the radio station at 18 years old. I had all these interns, and like I said, we grew up poor. I didn't have a bed in my room. We had futons. That's all we had growing up. We just slept on futons. So when I was like 18, 19, 20, I finally got my own place at 21. But when I was 18, 19, 20 to 21, my whole room was just futons. It was like 5 futons, and every single one of the homies that was interning for me was sleeping on them, including Willie was one of them too. He stayed.
Oh, yeah?
He stayed.
Yeah,
he stayed living with me for a little bit. Milk lived with me when I was when I got my own place. But everybody's stayed with me at one point.
Yeah.
But yeah, we had like 6, 7 of us.
But see, that was the grind, right?
So what would you you know, I mean, you touched on your kids, you know what I mean? And for me, like I have kids, 2 daughters that my ex-wife had before me. So I raised them from then they were 2 years old. And it's like,
How old are they now?
they're 13.
Wow.
And obviously, like when me and her divorced, that was like a transition, right? Where a new way of looking at life had to start. We were married for like 6 years-ish, a little over 6 years. We were married for like a little over 6 years, so that was all I knew for the past 6 years.
Right.
You know what I mean? Mentally, you're like in this place where you're just like, this is all you know. This is your day-to-day. This is what you do. You know what I mean? This is, you know, you answer to this person. You do that, you know what I mean? And you pick up the kids. You do this, and you're with them every single day to
Having them at rarely.
not seeing them at all. You know what I mean? And you know, I see them now, but you know what I mean? And one thing like you know, I always like held to me is that, like, you know, I told them, you know, I'm always going to be here. I'm always going to be in your life, and no matter what. And that's like, you know, and a lot of people were like, you know, you know, you don't have to do that. And I was like, I know, but at the end of the day, these girls didn't, you know, they deserve a chance at life. And I know how important fatherhood is in a household, that I understood how important fatherhood is in a household, and I believe that it took me on that journey because of my relationship that I had with Jesus, that taught me a lot of that kind of stuff about fatherhood, because I chose him to be my father, my heavenly father, and I went through a whole thing of life that just humbled me and taught me about grace and humility and love and sacrifice and all these type of things all in one. And so when I looked at the girls, I was like, you know, I may not have, you know, my own physical seed out there, but I love them as my own, as I always have, you know, as if they were and have been their entire lives. Because I mean, I met them before they even spoke English. When you think, they didn't even know, they go Google Gaga, you know? They didn't even know how to say words, you know? So it was like.
And you know what, I say too, I commend you on that too, because it takes a special person to take in another man's kids and play the father figure.
Yeah.
Obviously, as a parent of the kids, you know, I'm pretty sure your ex's baby dad was not having it.
Oh yeah, it was difficult. You know, it was difficult. I mean? Yeah, you know what? It wasn't easy. You know what I mean? Of course, and I understand from his point of view. You know, it's like, who's this guy around my kids?
Yes.
You know,
and that's
I get
always
that.
gonna be there.
Yeah, and that's always gonna be. It's like, who's this guy? It's like look, I'm not in competition with you at all.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's like how I had to step away from my marriage and all that stuff and live into a whole nother light. I had to like accept the new way of living as where it is, you know what I mean? That there's going to be another, you know, if she's with somebody else, and there's going to be another male figure in their life.
Right.
Though I know that where I stand in their life, and I have to remind myself, or I have to know my identity, and And when it comes to that, otherwise, if I think like somebody else is trying to take my place, which it's gonna like drive me crazy.
Right. I don't drive any man crazy, you know.
Yeah.
But you know, at the end of the day, I believe, like you said, father figure is very important in the household. You know, growing up, I didn't have my dad. You know, my dad was in and out of prison. He was a drug addict, and I lost him overdosing on drugs. He had a heart attack while he was smoking. You know what I mean? So, I didn't want to be that father to my kids. You know, you know, I'm gonna be transparent right now. My oldest son, Versailles, I haven't seen him since he was 2 years old. 2 years old was the last time I seen him in Salt Lake Park. He's about to graduate high school. No communication with the mom, no nothing, you know. And I'm hoping that I keep doing good in life, where eventually one day, he'll reach out and he'll want to have a sit down with me and listen to what I have to say, and that he knows that it wasn't my fault. You know what I mean? I try to be there as much as I could. I would drive to Hawaii Kai to try and make an effort to go see him. You know? But it was just unfortunate that me and his mom could not see eye to eye. And right now, so is my other kids' moms, you know? I think my last previous, oh, I act like I get planning. my last baby mom in Vegas, you know, we're cordial enough where she lets me spend time with my kids. And this is the most I've ever been around any of my kids at this age. Now my older kids, they're in intermediate, and they're at the teenage years where they don't want to hang out. You know what I mean? They rather cruise with the mom, and their mom just had another baby. You know what I mean? I try to be respectful to them as well. But you know, all in all my baby moms, I'm thankful that they're raising my kids. You know, and they're all very respectful. So I can applaud the moms on that. And I just wish that one day we can just all sit down and just be cordial and know that let's move forward in life. We're getting older, but let's do everything for the kids and not be selfish on our ways in our past. Because I wasn't the best of boyfriend at the times. You know, I was young, just getting in a music career. Infidelity was all over the place, but so, you know, the same thing was with them. I mean, 2 wrongs don't make a right. But I'm here right now, you know, standing on my 10 toes, admitting my wrongs publicly. You know, I've held all this stuff in for years. You know, but I'm here righting my wrongs. So me flying back and forth to Vegas to be around my kids and when I'm in Vegas and I'm not gigging, I'm at home. If my kids are with their mom, then I'm at the casino. I'm gambling. I'm gambling, but you know, but I'm not out at the club. I don't do that no more. You don't see me at the clubs partying, drinking. Not doing all of that, man. I'm trying to figure out how to turn $20 to $40. ASAP. You know what I mean?
We're at that age where that's what we want to do. You know?
Yeah.
It's definitely a different type of hustle, and I think we don't have a 9 to 5 where we have a steady, like, guaranteed paycheck. So it's like what money we do have, we need to flip it.
Right.
Legally.
So since we're touching on, let's get deeper in this this subject with exes, kids, and baby daddies. So I'm gonna start with this. You ever get into a fight with your ex's baby daddy? You don't have to go too far into details.
I'll go into detail. I don't care. Hell yeah, I did.
You did, huh?
Yeah.
You know how I know?
How do you know?
Because I was there. I'm telling you, it's a funny story now, but you know, I'm at the airport. I'm hanging. I'm sitting in my car, and I had a flight to Maui or Big Island for a gig, and I was out partying all night, and I got home late, packed my bags, went straight to the airport, tried to sleep in my car. I get a call. It's like 7, 8 in the morning, and it's Romeo. Romeo's like, "Kaipo, where you at?" I said, "Bro, I'm in the airport." Like, "Bro, this guy's coming to my house, bro, knocking on the door, pounding on the door, calling me out, telling me he likes scrap."
I was like, I don't even know who this guy is.
Yeah, I don't even know who this guy is. I was like, "What?" I said, "Bro, you better fight him." And mind you, I'm like lying down. I'm lying down in my truck in the airport hanging. I'm like, "Bro, you better scrap him, whatever." Bro, I think he bringing guys with him. I was like, "What?" Boom, I shot up my chair like this, put my key in my ignition, shot straight to Eva Beach.
Yeah.
Oh, meet me at Fulan. So I actually get a hold of the baby daddy of, we're not gonna mention his name. And then I have him meet me at Fulan so I can try and talk with him to try and talk him out of it. Because Romeo don't want no issue with this guy.
I'm not a problem. I don't make trouble. I'm not a troublemaker.
Man, I go over there, meet him, we shake hands, everything's cool. I'm like, bro, Rome doesn't want to fight. He was like, nah, F that, bro. Tell him come right now. We're gonna settle this right now. So I'm like,
Kaipo calls me.
Yeah,
Kaipo calls me. He's like, Rome, this guy just like scrap you. Just come to Foodland. Just come to Foodland. I don't know. You settle this.
I was like, bro, this guy, you don't want to fight him, but he wants to. He's adamant at fighting with you. So, just scrap it, shake hands after, whatever. So I hang up the phone. I'm talking story with the baby daddy, whatever. And here comes, I see he's walking by Foodland, stomping. I still remember he had his basketball shorts on, above his knees, and white shoes on. It was Converse, I think. Comes walking to the car. Boom, the baby daddy puts his hands up. I'm like, Rome, you sure? He's like, and Rome's telling him, he's like, bro, I don't want to fight with you. I don't have a problem with you. But yeah, I'm with her now, and I understand. Like, no. And the homeboy is like, nah, F that. We're going to scrap. So Rome looks at me. I said, whatever. And it was just us three right there in the parking lot, Foodland Eva. Yeah. And I backed up. They did their thing. And
no,
go ahead, I'll let you continue.
This happened. I was like, bro, I don't like scrap. He's like, no, let's go. I like fight you. I was like, no. I was like, bro. I was like, we could be like grown men. We could talk this out. And he's like, no, I like fight. And then I was like, all right. I ripped my shirt off. And I went to rush him. He goes, hold on, wait. So I waited so he could take his shirt off. Was he trying to take his shirt off?
No.
I don't know what he was trying to do. He was like, oh, wait.
I just remember he was bouncing around. And in local boy.
He was bouncing around ready for scrap.
Yeah. In local boy can scrap when you see when he's bouncing or he get his hands up. So you can kind of like gaze like, oh, maybe this guy get action. So in my head, I'm like, damn, I know Romeo doesn't really fight. I know Rome used to wrestle in high school. But I was like, I never did see Rome get into a street fight. So I'm like, oh man, this kid look like he might lick Romeo. Wait. And then this happens. The kid shoots a jab. Oh, Romeo sticks him, picks him up. Boom, slams him on his back, high mounts him, and just start dropping bombs.
And then Kaipo comes like, Romeo, gotta get off,
push Romeo off. I go over there, push Romeo off. I say, okay, enough already. I picked the boy up. I said, hey, this is done. The kid never stopped. He's like, nah, he got lucky. Round two, let's go. I said, you sure? And Romeo's like, bro, I told you, I don't like fight. Enough already. He's like, no. He tries to rush Romeo again. Same thing.
Romeo, he crack him one.
No,
he tried to throw him.
He tried to crack you, and you pick him up again. Slam him on his back. High mount him again, and you give him couple, and you left a knot.
He had a bunch of nuts.
You left a softball-sized knot on his forehead, bro.
Like Ray J.
And I had to run over there and shove Romeo off him because he kept pounding him. I shoved Romeo off. I said, go home already, Rome. I picked the boy up. I said, bro, this is done. Between you guys, Paul already. You guys fight, got it over with. And he still wanted for a goal. And I just told him.
Round.
Yeah, so I just told him.
I said, no, we're going to do it my way this time. I said, we're going to talk this out.
No, I just told him. I said, just go.
Yeah, he was telling him
just
go.
So Rome left. He left. I made my flight, and that was it.
Well, what happened was, rewind a little bit, somebody from Foodland came out, a worker was like, the cops are on their way, and he ran.
Was that what it was?
Yeah, he ran. Me and you stayed.
I forgot.
And no cops came.
Yeah.
No cops came. He ran, but...
It's all right.
No cops ever came. But I was just like, I don't condone the fighting. I don't think. I don't condone it. Definitely, I will say I did play some UFC games that why I was like round and pound till the game finished, but it didn't finish. It just.
So let me ask you that. Now touching on that, how's your relationship with him now?
I don't really talk to him. I don't mess with him.
You guys have ran into each other before.
We ran into it's whatever. I ain't. It's whatever. It's. if it comes down to it, high and by. But otherwise, it's like,
Keep it moving, huh?
yeah. I mean, I ain't got no,
That's
I ain't got
cool.
no,
Yeah,
I got
that's
no
respect
issues
right
with
there.
nobody.
Yeah.
It is what it is. I mean,
Nice.
I mean, I wouldn't leave him hanging. If something came up, it's
Yeah,
not
that's
like
what's up.
it's nothing like that.
Yeah, interesting.
But I mean, we're not like friends like that.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
like, I'm
yeah,
not
yeah.
gonna call, hey, what's up, brother? Let's hang out. No, heck no. Like. But yeah, what about you? Did you fight with any of?
No,
What?
Yeah.
Wait, how did I fight with him?
I
Wait.
didn't.
So
I didn't
okay,
get into any fights.
I got into 2 with him.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh,
The second time he got me arrested.
I didn't know you guys fought the second time.
Yeah. He was okay. Yeah, I can tell this. He was choking my ex-wife. Like, was choking her, and I came when we were dropping the kids off over there. He was talking smack to her, and then he started choking her. And I came out of the car and went over and ripped him off of her, and then he scooped me, clocked me right in the face, clocked me, and I was like, oh shoot. And then I came and I slocked him, boom, and then I picked him up and I slapped him again. And this is like at his mom's house. And then I held him down. And then I just held him down like, bro, like, cause he kept trying to fight. And I was like yelling like, no, enough already. And then
Damn, bro.
his dad came out.
Damn, bro. You didn't learn the first time.
Well, his dad came out and was like, get off him. Tried to jump on me. And then I was just letting him, and then his dad is such a nice guy. But this is what happened. His dad jumped on me, and then I was like, all right, I'll get off. And then, so I start to get off, and he starts punching me from the bottom. So I was like, frick this. Boom, boom. I started blasting him. Because he started, throwing blows at me while I was, while I was trying to like get off, like, yo, we're trying to chill this whole thing out. And then the dad tried to jump on me, so I held him and the dad down at the same time. Because I was like, bro, I'm like, you're only holding me back because I'm letting you, not because you are. Like, so I got his dad and held both of them down to the ground. And I said, bro, I started yelling, and I was like, bro, you guys enough already. I was pissed. I was getting mad. I'm a nice guy, man. So I don't know why anybody want to pick a fight with me. I'm a nice guy, but you know what I'm saying? And then the whole neighborhood came out. Bro, the whole neighborhood came out. They was all going, and he was like, I'm going to shoot you in the head. He's like, I'm going to shoot you in the head. I was like, what?
The baby daddy?
Yeah. He's like, I'm going to shoot you in the head. And I was like, what? Like, yeah, he's like, I'm going to shoot you in the head. And I was like, I walked up to him. I was like, all right, bet. I was like, bet. And I walked to the car, and then he tried to rush my ex-wife, and I think they were throwing blows at each other. Like, he started throwing blows. He was like hitting a girl. Yeah. Bro, and then, and then, you know what I mean? And then I go jump back in, and then the whole neighborhood's jumping on me. So I fly all them, you know what I mean? Because I'm like, bro, this ain't gonna happen. You know what I mean? Like, this ain't happening. You know what I mean? And I'm like, and then they jump on me again, and I'm letting them this time. And then they're like, cornering me in the car, and then I think she's like getting into it with him again. So I fly on them again, and I'm like, bruh. So I'm like, what the heck? Like, you know what I mean? Y'all gotta like, and then you know what I mean? We finally get into the car, and we drive off. So long story short, they went and made a whole fake story, lied about it, put TROs, and then I get a call from a detective one day saying, hey, you gotta turn yourself in. I'm like, for what? I was just started laughing. I was like, for what? And then they made a whole thing saying that we assaulted, terroristic threatening, all this kind of stuff. And I was like, wait, what? I was like, we did what?
Crazy, huh?
And then so I went to court. I had a lawyer, went to court, and caught him in all the lies. My lawyer was smart. He asked the right questions, pulled their witness, and then you got to think, they had, like, I got all their witness papers. Like, you go and write a witness paper, it gets sent to you. I got them all. Yeah. I read all of it, and I was like, whoa, the whole neighborhood wrote papers. And I was like, this is crazy. They're lying up there. They all stuck to a story. Yeah, they all stuck to a story, lying about it. I had a lawyer. My lawyer made their witness sit outside doing his stuff, started asking him some questions. And one of the questions was like, oh, he said that my ex-wife was attacking him. And he's like, oh, how was your arm? He's like, oh, my arm was like this, trying to stop her. He's like, you're bigger than her, and she's attacking you, and you're just trying to stop her. How was your arm? He's like this. And then they bring the witness back in. She's like, oh yeah, she was attacking him. She was attacking him. Oh really? Okay, how was he trying to stop her? What was his arm looking like? Oh, he was like this.
Aww.
And then the judge was like,
Yeah.
already like it was the judge's eyes rolled. They're like, all right, we caught him in the lies, and then more lies started to unravel. And then the dad came up and told the truth.
Oh wow.
like it was like, you know what I mean? It was like he just was like, you know what I mean? Everybody else was lying on his side. You know what I mean? They all came up there, lied. He lied, all of them lied, and then the dad came up and he told the truth. And the judge was like, case dropped.
See what I mean? Why do you have to go that far? Huh?
Yeah, I had to bail myself out. Oh well, I had my ex-wife bail me out. But yeah, that's
crazy.
Yeah, I had to. Yeah.
Well, brother, sorry you had to go through that, but sometimes in life you gotta go through it to get through it, man. Yeah. And
I didn't have dreads in my mugshot though.
I didn't. I didn't. Thank God, I never got in a fight with any of my baby mamas, baby daddies, or their ex-boyfriends, or. I mean, there was times
I think
where
it's because they didn't want to fight you.
No, they like scrap, guarantee.
Ugh.
You know, but I know there were times where they would do the exchange with the kids, and I'd be there, and I could see it in their face. But at that point in life, I was doing good. You know what I mean? I was doing good financially. I was doing good. So I was not trying to be in nobody's way. I was trying to stay in my own lane.
Yeah.
Get to my money, get to the music.
Yeah. That's good, man.
But yeah.
That's good. You're a better man than I am. But I mean, I gave you that because, you know what I mean? It's a difficult situation. I think a lot of people who have broken up households deal with this straight up.
Yeah. You know, and I also commend friends that have multiple baby mamas, and the baby mamas are all cordial. Oh. And he's cordial with all of them, and they can all, I got a homie that has like 4 or 5 baby mamas. And I went to a barbecue one time at his house, bro, and they were all sitting on a table.
No way.
Drinking, cracking up. Wow. And I was like, damn, bro. I know he knows he's watching this, and he knows I'm talking about him, but, bro, I commend that because, that's grown. Yeah. That's like grown-up stuff, right? And I never once in my life got to experience that.
That's actually really cool because, also even for the kids.
Right.
The kids, they all have siblings. Their siblings are with they have different moms, but there's one man got these, that's actually cool for the siblings to all be together because the moms can be cool.
I mean, and obviously there's going to be friction within the household because you got so many different baby moms and, trying to cater to needs and blah, blah, blah. But, I think for the most part is, women don't see the stuff that we battle. We see what you guys battle, and you guys are very vocal about it. Men are not vocal because, again, going back to this whole ego thing, right? One thing we're always going to say is, I got it. Oh, nah, don't worry. We're good. I'll figure it out.
Figure it out, yeah.
I'll figure it out. Those are the words that every man in a household that's going through situations will say. I know that because I say that weekly. My baby mom will reach out like, oh, are you okay on bills? Even though I'm not. I can be ground zero, you know what I mean? Like dead broke zero. And I'm like, don't worry about it. It's not, you know what I mean? That's not your problem. That's my problem. I know I gotta dig myself out of this hole. So yeah, brother. Thanks for sharing that, though, man.
Oh yeah, I don't even know why. I don't tell everybody. I tell that story in private. But you know what? It's been a part of my life. That was how many years ago? That was got to be like 10 years ago.
More than 10 years, yeah.
Has it been more than 10 years? It might be actually, yeah. 2015, more than 10 years. 2015 that was. It happened in 2015 to 2016, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's about 10, 11 years ago, yeah.
Yeah, that was a while back, man. And you know what? It's not like, I wouldn't recommend anybody fighting with the,
Yeah.
I wouldn't recommend.
We're not here to condone that. We're here to talk about past and just to see where we was and where we're at now. That's what that conversation was about. Now? You know what I mean?
I'm single.
No, I'm talking about that
As
situation.
I'm single as a dollar, and I'm not looking for change.
I like that. Mm-hmm. Sometimes change is good, though. You know.
So you think I should get in a relationship?
I'm not saying that.
Because that would be the change. Because
What else? Well, that's a good one, though. That's a good topic. You know what I mean?
yeah, that's real. I mean, you know what, baby dads and moms.
Make sure you don't not edit that, though.
No. I mean, it is what it is. This whole thing is gonna be just straight up. We're not editing this.
It's not gonna be cut and edit.
No, we're not gonna. We can clip it.
Yeah.
But this is not gonna be cut and edit. This is gonna be up there.
Oh, nice.
So I mean, his mom will be very upset, and she'll probably want to put a lawsuit on me again. Yep, there she is.
Good timing, huh?
What in the world? How did she know? Man, I tried to tell her hi the other day when we were at a football game. She ignored me. I was like,
whose mom?
His.
Oh.
But, you know what I mean? I'm nice this way. I'm nice to everybody. Yeah. But I'm just like.
But see, at that point in time, right, you can be so nice to somebody and they're evil still yet, right?
Yeah, I'm like, what?
So what do? Do you keep going and keep trying to tell them hi?
No.
Because you're on a good path. You're on a good path in life. You turn your life to Jesus. You're on this road with Christ, and you keep trying to reach out and say hello and show your love and your
That's
forgiveness.
a great question.
You know what I mean?
Get to. So I can answer that very well.
What do you do in that point of view? Do you keep outpouring your hand for friendship with these now strangers, or what do you do? Because I know what I'm gonna do.
So there's a part where it's like you got to take care of yourself too, because you can't take care of anything else if you can't even take care of yourself. And obviously stuff like that can affect you, right? Because you're gonna get rejected over and over again, and you're trying to be cool with somebody. And you know, for one, there's that, and the two, you're not the savior. You know, I can't be the savior in their lives. Think that I'm going to try and make my way into their lives and bring all this saving grace in there. I'm not the savior. I can only live out the life that God given me in the way that He called me to live it out. So that's the only thing I can do. If He's calling me to go and reach out to them and pray for them, or pray for them in private, that's where I'm at with it. Is to pray for them in private, and at the end of the day, they're gonna choose what they're gonna choose, and that part has nothing to do with me. That's gonna be what they have to take up with Him. So if they're gonna ignore me all the times that they want, it doesn't mean I have to keep trying. And Jesus will always be there and always knocking on the door, and it's up to you to answer it. It's just like forgiveness. It's up to us to either forgive those who've offended us. I forgive them. It's just more so as like for my own peace and sanity. I think it's healthier, and for myself not to put myself in a position of coming to a place where it's like, oh man, this is bugging me. Now I'm pissed off. Now I'm upset. Now I don't like them. Now I'm in the, it's like, why? I could just, it's cool. If she came up to me and was like, hey, what's up? Hey, what's up?
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
But, I think that there's a line where you got to also understand that there's a peace that needs to be protected in your life. Mm-hmm. And when you allow somebody else to go and steal that peace from you, that's where it becomes unhealthy.
Right.
And you got to find that healthy balance in order for you to get through it.
And ladies, if you're watching this, word to the wise. A dangerous man is a man with one-word responses. If you're texting paragraphs and they just put okay, and they don't react to your outbursts, or you try to get a reaction out of your other half, and it's not working, I would be afraid of that. Because that means he's reached his breaking point. Your other half has reached his breaking point, and it's either going to go two ways. It's either he's going to up and leave you forever, or he's going to hurt you. And obviously we want him leaving instead of the hurting, but, sometimes women can push that button, man, for men, and I speak facts behind that. My buttons is pushed, things happened, and I ended up being incarcerated for the stupid stuff that I did, you know. And I live with that every day, you know. I'm reminded every time I see my kids. I'm reminded every time I run into my baby mom. I'm reminded every time I go into Kaneohe. If I drive into Kahalu, I'm reminded, you know what I mean, of that situation that put me in prison. And that's nowhere that a man should be at the end of the day. That place is, when people say, you've never been to hell, try going to prison. You hellbound right there. That place sucks, man. You know? You wake up at 3 a.m. to eat breakfast, 9 a.m. is lunch, and 3 p.m. is dinner. Bro, so from 3 p.m. to 3 a.m., or 3 p.m. to 10 p.m., 10 p.m. you get locked down, right? Final count. So everybody got to line up, they do a head count. Okay, count clear, shut the door, shut your cell. Now you got 10 p.m. to 3, 3 p.m. That's the last time you ate, unless you get store order. But most guys don't got people to put money on their books. So you got 3 p.m. in the afternoon to 3 a.m. You're starving. You know what I mean? I remember sneaking in rice bread sandwiches when I was in Annex 1. You put your bread, and it's nasty as hell, but you got to eat. You know what I mean?
That's crazy.
So you grab your two loaf breads, you put the rice, put them inside, and you stick them right on the side of here, and you hope that no guards can catch you, so you can sneak them back to your bunk. Because 10 o'clock when head count, you know what I mean, everybody be playing cards, and you gamble in there. That way, you can get more bread, you can get more milk, Buddy bars, Simon, whatever it was, you know. And it don't always work out for some guys, but case in point, I had an uncle that I was inside with. We were in Module 13, and he owed for some cigarettes that he got in there. He owed a plate. You know, I think each plate is like $1 or $2, and that's like the amount of one cigarette or half a cigarette, something like that. I forgot what the cost was. But he got some cigarettes, and in exchange, he was supposed to give up his plate, his dinner plate. And he stood in line early, and when he got his plate, he was walking and eating his plate. And when he was done, he put his plate away and ran to his cell and locked the cell. And then the guys went to his cell, and they were like, "I'm going to catch you." Yeah. And I remember coming to his cell that night for check on him, and he was scared. You know, I remember that. Yeah.
Oh, shit.
He was scared, and I made sure that, you know, the boys never touch him, like, because I knew who some of the young boys was, and it was going after him. And he went, so I paid his debt off. But instead of giving my lunch tray, I had some extra store order. So I said, "Hey, here's 2 Simons to wipe his debt clean." That's my, you know, that's family to me. And I basically paid his debt for him, you know. But yeah, that's no place, you know, backstory, kind of getting straight off track, but that is no place for a man to be. So women, you should be very afraid when your other half gets really quiet, or when he responds with like one word or doesn't respond at all, and you can see it in his eyes that he's just over it. Give him a break. Step away. Don't add on to the situation. Stop pushing the button. And also for men too, you know, men can be, what's the new word that everyone's using? Narcissistic? Narcissistic, whatever.
Narcolistic?
Yeah.
Narcolistic.
Narcolepsy.
Yeah. Narcolistic. Lipstick. Lipstick.
Yeah.
Guys can be lipstick.
But you know what I mean? Guys can be pushing women's buttons too, you know? And
definitely. I think sometimes guys do it on purpose.
oh yeah, you know why we do it on purpose?
Why?
Because I think it comes down to that makeup sex. Straight up. You know? And everyone that's, you know, nobody ever talks about this, but we are, you know? Yeah. When you fight with your other half, everybody in a relationship knows that the makeup sex is the best thing, right?
It's different, huh?
It's different because now we're getting all the frustrations out, and you know, more intimate.
It hit different.
Yeah. But you know what I mean? I'm not doing that. Not after you say hit different. I'm not touching your hands.
Okay.
But you know, just being transparent like that, and so yeah, this is just coming from a man's point of view. You know, women, you guys have your own podcast. You guys can talk whatever you guys want, but this is coming from me.
Yeah.
A silent man is a dangerous man.
This is I would say this is what is the word?
This is the
for you ladies, okay? This is the for you ladies. It's a little cheat code. So if your man gets silent, you know what I mean? Piss him off and give him that makeup.
Yeah, that's the cheat code.
That
right
lipstick,
there.
give him that lipstick.
Yeah.
Give him that, no. Okay, you gotta be married though. Okay, all right, we all make mistakes.
Yeah, at the end of the day, show love, show compassion. Not everyone's perfect. We all make mistakes, but
Yeah, I'm definitely not perfect. And I'm honest about not being perfect. I mean, I tell you this much though, I don't make a lot of the same imperfections that I used to, and I think a lot of people, they always this is like a pet peeve for me. I'm gonna say this because I came to faith, and I don't know. I feel like a lot of people make this where they're like, they make the choice that they choose to make this mistake that they're claiming they don't want to do. There's one part of it being an actual struggle, and there's another part of it not really being a struggle. It's more of like, you're just doing this because you want to do this, but you're saying, oh, God will forgive me. But it's like, there's like a part of your heart is like, I'm doing this because I want to do it. Honestly, I'm acting like it's a struggle. So I feel like, there's so many times where there's a fakeness that comes about in the faith world where people are like, oh, I struggle with this. And then the moment they get out of the room, they're like, oh yeah, let's go do that. It's like
it's more of an image thing.
Yeah, it's almost like an image thing. For me, it's like, if I tell you I struggle with something, it's because I really struggle with it. You know what I mean? If I struggle with something, it's because I really do.
What is one big thing that you struggle with, Romeo?
You know what, bro?
Yes, I know the answer, but I'm going to see how you can move around this without being so... Go ahead.
Be honest, bro. I mean, I'll be honest. Like...
That's what this is for.
I mean, like, women is a struggle, definitely. I'm not saying I'm getting with women, but I'm saying that, if opportunity arise and, it's like my struggle would be like fighting that.
You think you could ever see yourself getting married again?
Of course. I think marriage is a beautiful thing. I don't think that marriage is definitely marriage is a covenant of God, and that's what people sometimes don't take into accountability, because in the beginning, when Adam and Eve, that was the first marriage, right? Was Adam and Eve. It's coming under God's covenant. So anything to do with him is his hand upon anything is not something that I would look at as bad, because God has only done good. He can only do good. And I think what people mistake is like, oh, why do all these bad things happen? Why doesn't God just do something about it? Why doesn't he do that? And if you look at the beginning of the Bible, he gave us all the choice. He let Adam and Eve choose from the beginning. So it's like, if he's the same yesterday, today, and tomorrow, and he was giving us the choice from the beginning, then he's giving us a choice today, which is tomorrow, this is the tomorrow. So, I mean, this is the choice. We're choosing. He's given us the gift of choice, and it's up to us to choose. So why do bad things happen? Because sin entered the world. Now, a lot of bad things happened to me in life, though my perspective looked at it in a whole different way. And God walks with me through it all. He walks with me through every single thing that's happened time after time that should have shook me, broke me, demolished me, made me want to kill myself, all of that. And he walked me through it all. Depression, just not understanding any of it, whatever. And I think that's the difference. Is like, okay, yeah, God's not here to just intervene in all the bad things happening, you know what I mean? But he can turn so much bad into good, and I've watched him do it countless times over and over in my life. So it's like, how can I deny that? Because I've seen it with my own eyes. I felt it with my own heart. I've witnessed it with my. I felt everything, seen it all. There's no other there's no other thing you can add to it to make me not believe. But yeah.
Thanks. Oh, wow, bro. Thanks for sharing that.
Yeah. So, you know, so yeah, God walked with me through so much in life, and that's, you know, and He's still continuously walking me through. I'm navigating it, and it's not like I'm always on a straight path. You know, I mean, it's like sometimes my path goes rocky, and I'm just like, you know, and I'm like, you know, I get to a place where I'm like, bro, you're off track, you know, and that takes a lot of prayer and you know, alignment. Alignment is a key ingredient in it all, especially, you know, like, yeah.
It's good. Now, before we get all church on everybody.
Yeah. I'm not trying to get church. It's just part of my life.
Let's change the subject.
So, okay.
Thank you, Jesus.
Do you think it's easier to date a local girl or a mainland girl?
Are you asking me that question?
I'm asking you.
I think it's easier for me to date a local girl.
Okay.
Because we have so much things in common. We come from the same place.
Okay.
And most of the time, same family morals, you know. And but it's also the most difficult thing is to date a local girl because they're all crazy. It's all nuts.
I think
we love you guys, but damn,
they're definitely beautiful.
oh the best looking girls in the world. We have the prettiest women here in Hawaii.
Here and in Trinidad.
And you know why? You know why our women are so beautiful and pretty here? Because they're natural. Majority of the girls here are natural. Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Oh, you're gonna love this. You guys are gonna love this too. This is gonna be. I hope this gets viral.
Yeah. Let it go viral.
So, when women are born, Romeo,
Yes.
they're born with natural eyebrows, natural lips, real breasts, real bottom half on the backside.
Yeah.
You know,
Yes.
but they all,
I think we're going with this.
yeah. So they all get surgery, right?
Oh.
You know, they get breast implants, lip fillers, Botox,
Yeah.
eyelashes. Okay, now check this. If God can't please them, what makes you think me and you can, you know what I mean? If God cannot please them for being born how they are and being natural and just being like that, and they gotta go and do surgeries to make themselves feel better and look better, if God cannot please these women, bro, we've been wasting our time on this years.
I'd say just give me a chance, girl.
No.
Oh, shoot.
We've been wasting our time on it, sir.
You know,
So to all my brothers out there that's in a relationship or married, hang on strong, my brother. I feel you.
you know what? I mean, do you prefer the natural, or do you like, you know, a little bit of like that little plasty?
I mean, I want both.
You want
I'll be
to
honest.
It's like Mortal Kombat. You get to choose your character.
All my kids' moms have breast implants.
Oh, okay.
You know.
Do you
Well,
like that?
I don't know about my oldest one, but my other two, they have breast implants.
Okay.
I mean, I don't really. I grew up not being a boob guy.
Yeah.
I've always been a ass
booty
dude.
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've always been a ass dude, but you know, I think as you get older, as you can see the women now,
Yeah.
I think that's why a lot more girls get boobs now.
Why?
Because they don't got a bottom half, you know?
Oh, they don't have a bottom half.
Yeah, they don't got
They're-
butts.
Yeah.
And the girls with butts don't have boobs.
I'm like that. I like those.
You like boobs?
No, I like the
Butts.
butt with no boobs.
Butts or no boobs.
Yeah, those are
natural.
fire. Yeah.
Like so like
Yeah.
you know where I'm going with this.
Wait, what are you
So like
What?
So like lady boys.
Oh, hell no. What? What the heck?
So Romeo just
Wait,
said,
what?
hey,
No.
that's what you're saying?
No, hell no.
Flat chested.
No, that's not what I'm saying at all. This is.
Do you know what you call a flat chested Filipino girl? A double back flip.
Camilda? Oh, a double backflip. Do you know what you call a flat chested Filipino girl?
Double back flip.
I don't call them. I hang up on them. Damn it. Bad joke.
Yeah.
No.
Remember when Romeo said he's funny naturally?
I can be naturally funny. I do bad jokes on purpose.
Oh.
Yeah. I do really bad jokes.
That joke made me hungry.
Or not the not the BBLs.
Anyway, yeah, so
So I mean, you prefer natural, or so you prefer both?
I prefer natural for sure.
Okay.
I like natural, you know.
So how come more guys say they like natural, but more girls always feel like they need to do something to themselves?
I think it's the internet. I think
So it's not
social-
even the guys that are. So you don't think it's the guys that are making them feel like, oh, I need to be looking better than for myself because he's not making me feel good looking, and you know.
I think they blame the guys,
Okay.
but I think it's other women.
Oh.
Because if
So,
you
wow.
watch this.
Wow.
When you
Wow.
take some game right now.
Yeah.
When you walk into an establishment, watch how women look at other women.
I.
No, for real. Watch how women look at other women when they walk into the
I'm gonna
establishment.
start paying attention. I try to keep my head down.
First thing they do, they're gonna go like this. They look at the face. The girls will always look at the face, and then they'll look at the butt, and then they'll judge what they're wearing. I see that all the time. You know what I mean?
You know
I
what
see that all the
You know what I
time.
see all the time is when there's a mirror, a woman will always turn around and look at her butt.
Oh. Especially if what most of them don't have.
They're
So they're just looking at their back?
They're just looking if there's anything still left.
But damn, girl, that's a long back. Damn, girl, you got a long back.
No, there's some girls with some cakes out there, for sure.
Yeah, for sure. You know what I
There's
mean?
some girls with some cakes out there, but then there's some that are like,
Drywall.
I was
like
about to,
flat.
Oh yeah, I was
Like
about to,
nothing.
Yeah, I'll
Like
get my
zero.
iron. Get my iron. Hey, can you lay down right here?
Yeah,
Just put my shirt on and
zero.
start giving me. That's rude. I should not say that. I'm so sorry. And you know what? It's not your fault.
I don't care. This podcast,
I mean, you can do squats.
This podcast, I'm gonna get you out. I'm getting Romeo out of his comfort zone.
The thing is, like, I feel like, you know, what I mean, women can develop a cake because
you work hard.
they could work it.
But this is the thing, you know.
But
the
you
women-
can develop a boob.
Right, that's true. Well, actually, you can, but it might look like a man's. might look like a man's
But
pecs.
men can develop.
Oh,
How come man? Wait, that's weird. How come men get man boobs and they can get bigger boobs than women? This makes no sense to me. But then women can't develop bigger boobs.
do you think that some men that have like that they should be wearing bras?
No, I don't think a man should wear a bra.
A random question.
I think a man should wear a shirt, and you know what I mean, that's his size. But I don't think he should.
Yeah.
I don't think a man should be in a bra.
Well, I'm a natural guy. I like natural. If they got plastic here and down there, I don't prefer down there because I live in Las Vegas and there's a lot of girls that have down there that is unproportioned. Like have your thighs and your legs match.
Oh my gosh, I've seen those.
You know what I mean? Like
Those are funny.
if your papa is like this
It's like,
and your legs are like this skinny.
yeah, it looks like this, right? It's like, hold on, I'm gonna get you right here. It looks like this with a big old butt.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And your legs are that skinny.
I mean, I got big legs, so I had to get this, but.
But I'm just saying, like in general, no, that's a no for me. Fake boobs is cool with me, whatever. You got boobs or no boobs, I'm cool with that. Natural, but I'm a natural guy. And I think Hawaii girls kill it with the natural.
Definitely natural beauty. I think people around the world wish they had a local girl.
Yep.
But do local girls like local guys still?
I think for the most part, yeah, until
Do we know any girls who can phone right now at 12 in the morning? and ask them.
No,
I don't know.
my
either.
phone's dry.
I don't know either.
I haven't been on that mission for a minute. I've been work, money, kids.
Oh, no, any girls. I'm trying to think. I mean, I have some best friends that are girls.
We might have to pull up the play bar after this.
Oh, I'm staying inside.
We'll go see Richard.
Richard. Okay, I have another question. Okay, wait. I think I'm a more natural guy.
There we go. This is getting more fun now. Okay. Romeo's opening up. This is what I wanted.
I mean, you know what? I got no problem being honest and straight up. I'm usually the one asking questions to everybody.
We got Milk in the back of the camera running the
Milk's over there.
Scene. And,
yeah. So
we got to get him on one of the podcasts.
I mean, this is an obvious. There's some states that don't have tax. Do you think that Hawaii should be one of those states without tax?
Yeah, 100%.
And
I think Hawaii should be given back to us Hawaiians.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think people of their nationality, whatever they are, Filipinos should go back Philippines. Samoan should go back Samoa. Tongan should go back Tongan.
Where the heck?
Tonga.
That'd be confusing because where would I go? I'm part Hawaiian, part black, part Filipino, part Chinese.
I'm
part
kidding.
Indian.
You know me. I'm joking.
We're getting the real
You already know. You know, I said that out of.
I don't know where I go.
Jokingly, because Hawaii is such a mixed plate of nationalities. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm Hawaiian, Chinese, Portuguese, Irish.
Damn. You're Irish?
My grandma, yeah.
Like from
you see my grandma? My grandma's freaking white, skinny Portuguese. My grandma's white Portuguese. Her ex-husband, which is my mom's dad, was full Hawaiian from Waianae Valley. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, so my Chinese side is where we get the anger and aggression from.
Oh, I thought the money. Chinese people are good with money. And that's why I like to think like...
Well, my pockets are empty right now. Maybe must be Japanese. No, even Japanese are good
hard workers. Because I'm part Chinese, so I wonder if that's why I'm hard worker.
Let me ask you this. Okay. What nationality do you think is the worst with money?
The worst with money?
Like if I gave okay, let's break it down to 3 Polynesians right now. Okay. Let's have some fun. I don't care what anybody says. We're gonna go Hawaiian, Samoan, Tongan, Filipino.
I think Samoans are good with money.
Samoans?
Yeah, I have a lot of Samoan friends, and you know, I mean, I feel like, you know, I mean, I just did a party recently, a Samoan party, and I was like looking around, like, you know, everybody looked like money.
Nice.
You know what I mean? Everybody looked like money. It was a beautiful event. You know what I mean? And obviously it costs a lot of money to throw a party. And you know how many parties?
Have you been to a Tongan wedding?
I don't think I have.
It's pretty cool. Because they dress up too. And you know, they're like, obviously my brother Tofi, like I know they wear the church attire and stuff like that, but they all look like money too.
Yeah.
But for me, I think Hawaiians is the worst.
Oh, the worst of money?
I think Hawaiians is the worst. I'm Hawaiian, and I think Hawaiians is the worst of money. I know there's probably a few families here in Hawaii that are millionaires, and you know they're very secretive about being millionaires, and they're only millionaires because they changed their mindset and they started thinking like a white person. Hawaiians that still think like Hawaiians, crabs in a bucket. You don't want to see your friends win.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, that part. I know that part. I know what you're talking about.
But then we forgot about the Filipinos. What do you think, Filipinos?
Well, the Filipino women have a Louis Vuitton purses, so I think they have money because of that. But then I also think that they might be bootleg purses. So I'm not too sure. I'm a little on the fence. Like they could look bougie, but they also couldn't be by having a fake purse.
In high school, I used to go to my boy's house, right? And he used to live in this 3-story house. Mm-hmm. And you walk in the house, there's like 80 people in the house.
I mean, that might be why they have money.
Maybe he had a family party. Like, oh no, they all live here.
Damn.
So I'm like, you know, that's smart. So I really think Filipinos are the best out of all the race.
Well,
Hawaiian, Samoan, Tongans, Filipinos. To me, I think Filipinos are the smartest with money that's in Hawaii because they all live together.
Well, you know
everybody
how,
works.
You know how they could all live together, right?
Oh, here's another bad
as a
joke.
Filipino, as a
Here's
part
another
Filipino.
bad joke.
It's not a bad joke. It's because they're smaller than everybody, so they could all fit in a room
That's true.
easier. It's like logic.
Well, us Pollys make it happen too. Me and my brothers, we
Oh.
slept in one small room, us
Oh,
three.
yeah.
You know what I mean? So I mean, you gotta find a way to make it happen. But yeah, obviously the Philippines are a lot
There's
smaller.
15 of them.
But
Three
I
of y'all, 15 of them.
80 of them and 3 of us.
Three
Oh
of
yeah, we made it happen.
50, you said 80 in the house. That's like 3 bedrooms. I mean,
No, but that's how they do it,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
They all live together.
yeah.
Everyone works, chips in on the bills, so the bills each person are cheaper. And then this family, you know what I mean? This family moves out, gets a house.
Yeah.
And then they do the same thing. They help out their family.
Yeah.
They move there, get them established, and that's how I feel like family should be. You know?
I'm just a little confused here. So, like, if all they were living, like, there's 80 of them, right? I mean, obviously, like, babies were being made. So, so like,
Incest.
No, like, no, it's not like, no, I mean, obviously, they're with their mates and stuff like that. They're living in the house, I would assume. I wouldn't think that there's all brothers
I
and
already know what it
sisters,
is.
80 of them. But so, I mean, if you're sleeping in a room, like, when do you make babies?
Bro.
I don't know. Like, I'm curious, and maybe somebody can drop it in the comments.
Brother.
Tell us the answer.
I already know
This
the
is-
answer.
what is
They
it?
call it a 2-pump chump. You know what I mean? When you only got 15 minutes of hot water, guess what your time is to make things happen in a shower? It's a lot shorter than that. So
Oh, is that how it
2-pump
happens?
chump. You gotta make it. Nah, I don't know. I'm just talking.
That actually no, that's a good logic. That's
You know what I mean? Like, oh, you got a shower? All right. Do you need your washer?
we have to shower
Do
together.
you need your wash rag? Okay, here I come. You know what I mean? Little do you know, you gave the wash rag 30 minutes ago. You come back out. You look like you took a shower, but you didn't. Why is your face more wet than your wife's if she was in the shower? Sorry.
That explains everything.
Yeah, hey, but all you families that make it happen, you know, in the bedroom with 80 people in your house, dog, please comment in and say, I'm curious now.
I want to know, like, how do you make this happen?
Hey, if you guys are in the comment section, tag some family members that have a lot of family members in their household, and let's see
And
what
it's
their answers
growing.
are.
And the
Yeah.
family's growing. It's like, how did Imelda get pregnant? Like, how did Imelda get pregnant? We've been home all day. When did this happen? How did Imelda get pregnant?
Papa was on the couch all day watching TV. Uncle Lico was on the couch all day watching TV.
Somebody was home all day.
Oh my gosh.
How did Imelda get pregnant? That's okay.
That's classic.
Imelda, how'd you get pregnant, girl? Do you feel like Hawaii is losing its culture?
Yes, and it's not from the locals. I think it's from the government. I think the government is distracting us Polys, us Hawaiians, to think that this is the worst place to live and it's too expensive, so we got to move. I moved because it was too expensive for me. You know, I'm still living in Las Vegas, way cheaper there, but, you know, I don't have I can't just wake up and go to the beach now. You know? Over there, you got to pay to go to the lake. You know what I mean?
Jeez, really?
Yeah.
What?
Parking pass and stuff like that. So, you know, it comes with a cost, right? Moving away is cheaper, but miserable. I don't got no family up there. I got my 2 uncles up there and my auntie, but they live far. They live on the
You don't
north
see
side.
them, yeah.
And here, you can actually just like go 15, 20 minutes this way and be at a friend's house and they're barbecuing, or like a family gathering in Hawaii is so different from a family gathering in Vegas. In Vegas, it's so watered down. Unless you get your real tight-knit of friends, right? But up there, you got to learn to adapt and become friends with people that you never would be friends with in Hawaii. You know?
I have a good question. Where on this earth would you unexpectedly know that there's a Hawaiian community, like a local community? Because you've traveled a lot.
Yeah.
So it's like, I mean, one place I would think is like Japan, like, you know. Or like, you know, I'm just saying, like, what is a random place that
So it's
people
crazy
wouldn't know
because
there's a Hawaiian community?
I just was talking with Josh Tatofi, and he was just getting back from Japan.
Yeah.
But he was still in Japan when I talked to him, and he was just telling me that there is a poly community out
Wow.
there. And you obviously know that Hawaiian culture is huge in Japan.
Yeah,
you know?
definitely.
And we finally get to experience it soon. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's our bucket list, man. We got to make it out there. But yeah, I know Japan is very big with the Hawaiian culture, but you would be shocked, bro. Texas,
Really?
San Antonio, Texas, there's a local community. I know that for a fact because I did a festival over there.
Really?
Texas, Guam,
Oh yeah, I can see Guam.
you know what I mean? Guam.
I can see
It's
Guam.
just like Hawaii, a lot more
Yeah.
humid. But yeah, Texas, where else?
Wow, Texas is a random
Yeah.
one. Obviously Utah.
Utah, there's a lot of
Obviously
polys out
Utah.
there, yeah.
That's the obvious one. Obviously Las Vegas. Obviously
Vegas is the biggest
California,
one, yeah.
San Francisco. You know, New York. New York. Does New York have a big Hawaiian
I'm not
community?
sure. I know a few people that live in New York.
Yeah, I know some people who are doing like they. I have a friend who does a halal in New York.
Oh, nice. Yeah, not too sure. Maybe we can get that in a comment section.
Yeah,
too,
that
you know?
because where's there? Yeah, because that's actually a, you know, what I mean, like where are the Hawaiian communities across that really bring the local vibe? I remember somebody was telling me that they lived in Arizona. They grew up in Arizona, and they had a Hawaiian community. Like it was like a local community. Like they grew up as if they lived in Hawaii
Right.
because of all the local people that lived in the neighborhood that were all from Hawaii that were just there, and they barbecued every weekend. You know, slacky, you know, playing ukulele every weekend, jam sesh.
And you know what? That's the best feeling in the world as a musician, to show up to a barbecue or show up somewhere and people are already jamming.
Yeah.
And not like Vegas when you show up, instruments are sitting waiting for you. You know what I mean? I hate that.
Yeah.
Usually when I see that and I get the feeling, I always act like I'm on my phone and I dig out. Because I'm
I
not,
see you
you know what I
do
mean?
that
Like I want to be able to, I want to be human too. I want to be
Yeah.
able to relax at a party and not be asked to play music. You know, because obviously that's the first question when I show up to any party. Oh, you jamming tonight?
Yeah.
Like, oh no, bro. I like being a human being like you and sit down and eat one nice dinner plate, one Hawaiian plate, and listen to the other musicians. You know, but
I know,
majority of the time that's not a.
I seen that when we were in Kauai, and the moment we walked into this place and they had karaoke going on the stuff, it was like a bar or something. We were just hanging out, and the first thing people do to you is they ask you that question, and then they go and hand you a microphone, and they start handing you a microphone and try to get you to sing karaoke. Or is it karaoke?
Karaoke.
Karaoke. They get you to sing karaoke, everybody. All right,
Yeah.
I can do like a bunch of different voices. Okay. So,
You want to conclude it?
this is fun. Do you think, okay, oh, this is a good question. All right, I got you. Do you think social media took a toll and ruined local culture?
Yes.
I know you said the government earlier. but
Yes.
Do you think social media?
Yeah, I think especially for the younger generation, following all these trends, following what's cool, and mimicking that, and bringing that style, that mainland style, to Hawaii, has ruined the culture. You know, like now when you go out to performances, after the performances, most of these places turn into nightclubs, right? So we're there still cleaning up our instruments. Sometimes we like to hang out after our gigs, talk story. But now these clubs over here, they let kids in with shiesties on, or like ski mask on.
Yeah.
For what? If I was a security guard here in Hawaii, I wouldn't let that slide. Why do you let these kids in with ski masks in?
Yeah.
I mean, I know you guys are, well, some of you guys, you know, been patting them down and they do the screen thing. But like, is that the world we're living in now? Like,
That's not the Hawaii I grew up
you
in.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
I remember when that was a no-no. Like,
I mean, it still should be a no-no.
yeah. But now they call it's a fashion thing, right? Now these kids are wearing it like it's fashion, and you know, But hey, to each its own. You know what I mean? I was raised differently, and I was raised to, you know.
Yeah. I have rapper friends that wear shiesties.
Yeah.
But I mean, at the same time, it's kind of like there's a time and place, I guess.
Right. I mean, by all means, if you're in gangster and you're doing gangster stuff, go ahead, knock yourself out. But, you know, young kids that don't live that life and that are not about that and they just want to be cool, you guys might get mistaken for somebody that you don't want to be on the wrong day, and something might happen, and you're going to wish you didn't have that thing on your face. I'm just going to put that out there right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
Just be ready at all times, you know, because nowadays these young bucks out here in Hawaii, man, they're wilding. You guys is wild.
And leave Uncle alone, bro.
Leave Uncle, yeah. Leave Uncle Romeo alone.
I'm too old for this, guys.
Bruh.
I'm too old, okay? Leave
Crazy.
Uncle alone. Don't mess with me. Uncle too old for this. Uncle's knees sore. Uncle likes sit down. Okay, that's all.
Yeah. Leave Uncle alone. My uncle's knee sore.
How many times I gotta tell you? No mess with me. I saw already. I like go sleep. I like eat my sandwich, get tucked in bed, and go night.
Yep. I think, that's
Social media.
Social media has damaged the culture for sure. You know?
I think social media brings awareness to the culture and it damages it at the same time. There's some parts that bring awareness, right?
Right. Like, you know what's crazy? We have news channels, we have newspapers. You know the fastest way to find out the news?
Instagram.
Because it's right there. Shout out Brother Isaac, Hungry Hawaiian.
I don't even know what he looks like.
That's my boy.
You know what he looks like?
Yeah.
I don't know what any of these guys look like.
That's my boy right
So
there.
if they're out and about and they're right there, I wouldn't know.
No, but you know, his page keeps you up to date.
Yeah,
And
it
he
does.
has a whole crew with him that like alerts each other and he posts. So
he has a
that's the
crew.
news that we got right now.
I
And
like
that's
the crew.
up to date at the minute, like you'll see it. So
Yeah.
I don't even watch the news. I don't even watch none of that. I just go on Hungry Hawaiian. And that's the most useful page.
You know what I'm surprised is that news channels or even radio groups haven't decided to put out the information like how these other guys are. It's a new day and age, you know. If you want to get the news out, this is probably how you get it out.
Because, you know, everything is still pending investigation, right? Pending investigation until further notice or,
Well-
you know, they don't want to jump to conclusions.
Or they don't want to get lawsuits or
Right.
all this kind of stuff and all this yada yada yada. And I'm just like, I'm sure there's some type of I don't
Because, you know, I've seen it before where somebody put, like, there's a story right now circulating, right? With those kids that mobbed the 2 boys in North Shore.
yeah.
You know, now there's a gentleman that was all online cussing, calling out these kids, saying he's going to kill them, blah, blah, blah. He's going to hurt them. He's looking for them, no hide them. And then I just seen an updated video today of him apologizing. Like, hey, you know, just wanted to say sorry, I apologize. So, you know what I mean? I think that's the reason why these news stations wait. So they can get the full story and then post it. That's you know, social media can be damaging, right? You can damage somebody's career, their livelihood.
I honestly think that sometimes these outlets, they don't care about damaging anybody's career. They don't care about nothing. They just want to get the hits and the clicks.
Oh, like
the
Channel
news.
2 News? That's what they did to me. They still got my post up, and I've asked them how many times to take it down. You know?
Yeah, for sure.
Like, that's crazy to me.
Yeah.
Crazy. I hope you guys are watching. We're going to tag you. I'm going to tag you.
Hey.
Take my post down. Like, when people Googles my name,
Yeah.
the mugshot is there. You know how embarrassing that is? Like, okay, I get it, bro. It was like 14, 15 years ago. Like, I'm a different person now.
Way different. I'm sure I've been around you for a long time, for many years, bro. You're a way different person.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I knew you from when you was in high school. You know what I
Right.
mean?
And, you know, transitions, man. That's what we're going through right now. We're walking a good path right now.
This is the greatest path I've ever seen. Like
Yeah.
with like just self what is it called? Self obedience? Is that what it is?
Trying my best, man.
Yeah.
You know, every day is a struggle, a
Self-obedience.
challenge. But I know what the end goal is, you know.
So it's yeah, definitely, and you're doing an amazing job, brother.
Please take down that post. Everybody tag KHON2 News. Peter Tang is my classmate. Ian Collier from Radford High School. You guys both work for them. Take down that post. Thanks in advance. But I know you guys not going to do them. We've been trying.
I don't know what it hurt him to take it down because it's.
Nah, I want it down. I don't want to be on the internet.
I mean, I don't know what it hurt.
Past.
I don't know what it hurts them to take it down. That's what I'm saying. Like, why
yeah,
think it's easy?
I get it. You guys want.
I've worked in the industry. It's you can do it right now if you wanted to.
Yeah, they said they could. Remember, I contacted them.
Bro, like I said, I worked in the industry. You don't have to lie. I mean, there's a lot of lies that they'll say. Oh, I can't do this. I can't do that, bro.
Yeah, you know what I mean? You can just
you can do everything.
click delete.
You can do everything. You can do anything and everything you want.
Crazy.
Just saying. But, you know, and that's why I don't want to go back to it anymore.
Yeah.
You know, and I enjoy the freedom of it all. You know, and what do you think? Like, I don't even like talking about cancel culture. I think cancel culture is due to because I grew up in a time where anybody said anything and everything they wanted to say, and
that's where I'm at right now.
And that's what I'm saying is like nobody like judged everybody for having their own opinion.
Yeah.
Everybody just like.
You know what it is? There's so many soft kids. Soft people nowadays. Everybody's so soft and nobody wants to just keep it real. And that's why those friends that keep it real and are transparent, hold them close to you. You need them. You don't want the guys that just agree with everybody. Mm-hmm. Honestly. I think that was a good sesh.
I was looking for another question that I can think about, but I do think that is it 1 a.m?
Yeah.
Wow, bro, that was really good. Milk's tired. Come over here, Milk. Come say hi. Come say hi, Milk. Show the people your face. This is Milk. In case some of y'all don't know.
This is the man behind the scenes.
This is Milk behind the camera. He's
been sitting there for 2 hours. That's how long our podcast was.
Live editing the show.
He's live editing the show for an hour and 51 minutes. Guys, this is Brother Milk right here.
Come sit. Where you gonna sit? I don't know where you gonna sit.
I know. Right here, man. I got somewhere you can sit.
Sit right here,
sit
bro.
on the same couch, you guys. Right there, room. Sit next to him. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen,
sit on the same couch.
This is Milk.
Fit.
You know, most guys won't put the guy behind the camera, behind the lens on the podcast.
Because they're ugly.
Yeah, that. So over here, we're going to do it a little different.
I'm just kidding, Milk. You're not ugly.
We want everybody to get their flowers. You know what I mean? Even though sometimes I want to choke this guy's neck, but it's okay. Not recently, at least. But he's all right.
Let me see his neck. Oh, it's still there.
Yeah, no, he got.
Right.
He getting skinnier too.
You think Milk's getting skinnier?
We both got freaking big.
Milk. Oh yeah, Milk used to be a thin bro. Back in high school, Milk was a twig. We both were twigs. Well, all three of us were twigs.
You know when you hang around with somebody and shoot vlogs for them eating, you eventually eat too, huh?
Who do you shoot vlogs for, Milk?
Micah G.
Yeah.
Oh, rat.
For that guy. Micah G, a.k.a. Dad.
I knew that. So that is your dad.
Yeah.
I knew it. I could see the resemblance.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Milk doesn't know his biological father.
I don't, so.
No, you do. It's Micah.
It's Micah.
I knew it.
He found you. He was looking for you.
So, is he the one that named you Milk?
Yeah.
What is the whole meaning behind that word milk?
Some white?
Wait, what?
Some white?
No.
Yeah.
I thought you were Italian.
That's white?
Yeah, that's white.
I thought you look black.
Oh, thanks. Appreciate it.
You act black.
You like black people stuff. Like chicken, mashed potatoes, cornbread, collard greens.
OnlyFans.
Big booty women.
I like those too.
You like soca music?
I do.
See, I told you he black.
I told you.
I love it all.
No, but hey, shout out to Milk. He's been behind the cameras doing all this, and we're just starting this podcast thing, and I'll be here, touch and go with the podcast, but Romeo will be the one headlining this whole thing. So
we're still designing the room.
yeah,
So this is the first.
First.
So you get to see the brick
Raw,
wall.
yeah.
That's how you know we here. We got the brick
Brick
wall
by
stage.
brick.
Yeah, brick by brick.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You have anything to say, Milk?
No, just we almost done. Cause I gotta be at work at like 5.
Oh dang,
Oh, do you?
Yeah,
yeah.
Looks like you're sleeping there.
that's what I'm gonna do.
And that's a wrap.
I am sleeping there.
Well, thank you guys for joining us. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below.
Please. And honestly, all you guys' comments, we want honest comments. That way we can learn to better the podcast and what you guys want to see, questions, and, let's try to be transparent and real and make this podcast something special for you guys.
Yes. And I hope this touches our
Wait, what?
testimonies. I hope our
Wait, what?
testimonies
You
touch
hope-
somebody's
no.
heart.
I hope it touches these testimonies.
No, I mean like our testimonies. 'Cause I told some real stories about our lives, and you told
Yeah.
some real stories about your lives. I hope it does touch somebody's. You guys
Oh,
threw
yeah,
me
for
off,
sure.
for sure. But you know what I'm saying, and yeah.
And trust me, hey, we're gonna be a lot more transparent with my life stories, because this podcast, I'm seeing it as an outlet for me to talk about things that I won't normally talk to certain just in public about. So now being public with the past or what we're going through, and even updates on music, clothing, food, and all that kind of stuff, this is a fun thing to do. So now I can see the whole thing behind the podcast and why people's been doing it.
Yeah.
So
And we did a 2-hour podcast.
yeah,
Thanks, Milk.
appreciate you, brother.
Sitting there. Gotta wake up early tomorrow.
Yeah,
Hey, Milk. Stay black, boy.
stay black, dog.
Milk.
That's a good way to end it. He went like this.